Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Jimmy Butler. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Peyton. And Brogdon subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. Horford dishes to Curry. Off target with his three.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Brogdon. That's to Curry. Outside, Horford. Here's Brogdon, and the Warriors miss again.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Outside for George. Puts it up. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Warriors trail by 8 to the inside. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Get up, Malcolm. You think this guy is just about jumpers? There's more to his game.
Garcia goes in. At the elbow, it's George. Pass to Kessler. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Kuminga. And here we go. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Rebound, Utah. Down low. Here's Filipowski. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Here's Curry. Outside Kuminga. And so it's Utah in the driver's seat. Up 8 points at the end of the quarter. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. All right. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Garcia passes to Bailey. The Jazz working the ball around now. A floater. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Count it.
And I just love how patient Butler is on offense. So good at letting the play develop.
Outside, Garcia. And it's Bailey in the corner. Launches it. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the court if you can.
Curry dishes to Butler. Brogdon the pass to Butler. Look at the attack of Butler in the lane.
And that's a rare trait for a wing. Over the course of his career, most of Butler's points have come in the paint.
Here's Garcia and the Jazz. Another 3.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Curry passes to Butler. Back to Curry. Pass to Butler. Oh! Thrown down by Butler.
Yeah, Jimmy throwing it down. Wow, that was tough.
Now, Filipowski. Back to Garcia. Now, Nurkic. Now, Bailey. Garcia passes to Collier. To the middle. It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
He has yet to miss a single shot. What a night he's having.
Curry passes to Horford. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And inside the paint really is where Horford goes to work. Still athletic enough and really makes it look easy.
To the paint. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Inside, here's Bailey. Makes it off the glass. Bailey's got 10 points.
And with his endless length, Ace Bailey's a good option down low.
Curry finds Horford. To the paint. Outside Curry. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Jazz leading by 4. Pass to Nurkic. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside to Brogdon. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Kuminga. Butler from outside. Nails it from deep. Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And that one is off. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Utah out in front. They lead by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed for the Golden State Warriors.
One thing I'll say, they've been poised with the ball. Keep turnovers down, allows you to level up.
Yeah, hard to gain momentum when you're giving away possessions. Mistake-free play has them in the lead. Taking a look at the Jazz in this series. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Hart.
We're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. You look at G in this game, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
Warriors trail by 3. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. And it's Payton in at the 3 side.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA? Especially when the slam is coming from the point guard.
Yeah, when your lead guard is doing that, it just creates excitement.
Podziemski finds Curry. Steph, perfection from the arc.
And if you let Curry get that shot off, you might as well ring it up.
Garcia passes to George. Jazz passing it around. And it's Bailey in the corner. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Bailey's got 13.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Pass to Podziemski. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Garcia passes to Filipowski. Here's Kessler. Here's Garcia, and Utah again with the bucket.
Well, it's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Here's Butler. He's got 9. Outside, Payton. This one for 3. Kessler with the rebound.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Kicks it out to Garcia. And the Jazz, another three.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
And here is Curry. He's got 8. Shots good from Butler.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
Pass to Bailey. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top three-point shooters in the playoffs. Now you look at Garcia. He's absolutely deadly from outside. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. To the middle. And it's G finishing it off.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
Now Podziemski. Back to Curry. Pass to Green. And it's sent back by Kessler. George hacks a two-pointer, and Utah again with the bucket.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Payton passes to Curry. Off target from three-point range. Jazz leading by 9. And shot on the way. Again, the Jazz score.
Goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Latrey. Kessler with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Garcia passes to Filipowski. Outside for George. Shot clock at 6. Really left alone that time. Garcia's got the lead up to 14 now for Utah.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So it's both teams making substitutions here. In the pass to Horford to stop the run. Horford with the screen on George. Shot clock at 5. And yes, it's good. Melton's got his first points in this one.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes an aggressive stop.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence.
And Matador defense. That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they're just breaking the will of their opponent.
Pass to Kuminga. Back to Brogdon. A 3-ball. Can't hit that one. That's the Jazz's ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Garcia. And the layup falls. And that's now 33 points for G.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
And so it's the Utah Jazz with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
You gain control. Come on now. Every pass, every possession. Play with a purpose. We talked about this, all right? Solid plays every time.
Some fire in Coach Kerr's voice right there. Greg demanding his team kick it up a notch.
How about the intensity from the coach there? Less than happy with his team's effort right now.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Nurkic is out there with George Niang. Then it's Collier. Then it's G. And it's Sensabaugh in at small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. Butler deciding where to go with it. Pass to Horford. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Sensabaugh. Defended by Kuminga. Butler with the steal. Down low. Kuminga, no good.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
They've definitely been more opportunistic. They have pushed the pace every time they've had the chance.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Collier. And the three off target. Warriors trail by 18. Out left to the wing. Here's Moody. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
An elite distributor for a big man. He's the kind of guy you love to play basketball.
Different look here for the Warriors. Green's checked in for Horford. Payton comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Podziemski, he's checked in for Moody. And Curry subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. George passes to Garcia. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Bailey with a wide open look. Good on the triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Warriors trail by 19. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. Takes the three. Rebounded by Bailey. Bailey's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
A nice pass by the rookie Bailey. They love seeing Ace set up others.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Nice ball movement by Utah. 5 on the clock. Here's Garcia. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Warriors ball.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry on the arc, and there's the three.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Bailey. Takes the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bailey's got 6 here in this quarter.
And how can you not love this rookie? Bailey coming right back with a three of his own.
Now here's Butler. Defended by Filipowski. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
That bucket in no time at all. 40 points for G.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in Game 1 of the series for the Jazz.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game 2 with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for G.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And Green gets it to go.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Pass to Bailey. Now Filipowski. And here's George for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
Now let's...
I'm here with MP, whose team...
You know what? We're a confident bunch.
Kevin, over to you.
Great work as always, Jennifer. Thanks.
We'll do, and we'll talk about the players.
Definitely go west to California.
We had a weekly
Competitive
focus
sport players
schedule
are
in the
evaluating
West.
year-round now during games
Or
and off-court activities.
education,
And there's
or
always someone
focus.
to watch with,
Like,
you know,
I mean, what's the idea here? We already have a bunch of weekly emails.
Please, no more weekly emails.
Listen, I agree, but I feel like there's some advanced stats that our coaches may not know.
I like the idea of watching
Give
videos
example,
without
focus
leaving your desk.
improvement goal, one per week,
known and
simple,
unknown
but we all
talents
get
across
on the
the
same
world.
page.
I've got quite a list.
That'd be great, I guess, but just do us a favor, all right? Just tag one of your other emails in so we can eliminate one or two chains as we said.
Well, that actually sounds pretty smart.
No deal.
You always are.
Every year you're sure there's going to be next fraud.
That's not true. Well, yeah, okay, that one other time. Well, actually twice. But in fact, I think the only guy you weren't that high on was LeBron. He's gotten some good breaks, but I think his luck's gonna run out.
Hey, did you see the dog park over there? I did. It reminds me. Where did you find your hamster?
Empty in the house. Look at college drops out there and be more about how the first year one.
Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. The Jazz come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Golden State Warriors. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
It's round 2 of the playoffs. Thanks for joining us. A matchup between two Western Conference powers here in Game 2. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. And it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward. And for Utah, we've got Walker Kessler. And it's Garcia in at the 1.
Here we go.
the Warriors to start out. Now Green. Pass to Pajemski. Now here's Curry. Puts up a three. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Butler with a steal. Here's Green. Oh, Kessler with the block.
Something Kessler does so well. A towering 7-footer who takes pride in protecting the rim.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Now here's Curry. Outside Moody. Pass to Pajemski. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Butler outside. And the Warriors miss again.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Yep, that one goes.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Will Harden. He said, let's be honest, Jimmy Butler is one guy we have to be aware of at all times. When it comes to a player who's as versatile as he is, that means the D has to be versatile too. That means showing Butler various looks and various defenders. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Down low. Here's Garcia. Oh, wow!
Look out!
Boom! He jams it straight down. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
And here's Curry for three. Garcia with a rebound.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
And finished off by Kessler.
Well, that's what Kessler brings to this offense. A constant lob threat.
Golden State has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Curry passes to Butler. Now Green. Back to Curry. Pass to Moody. And here's Pajemski. George defending. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Shot is good by Curry.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. The 3 is up. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Yeah, an assertive move there by Butler, shaking off his defender and finding the bucket.
Up and in on the layup. Garcia's got 7.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Butler. Green, a screen. Here's Curry. And again, it's Golden State.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Utah leading. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. G passes to Markkanen. It's George on the wing. Here's Garcia. And the shot goes. 9 points in the game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
A different look here for Utah. Bailey's checked in for Filipowski, and it's Collier in for George. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Dayton finds Brogdon. Screen by Horford. Brogdon, the pass to Horford. And here's Melton. Shot clock at 5. Counted from distance.
Love watching Brogdon make the right reads. He's more than capable of converting catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Pass to Garcia. Utah moving the ball around. Kessler, a screen on Melton. For 3, Collier. Kept alive. Here's Kessler. Let's go with a 3. And they recover it. Here's Garcia. Drains the triple. Garcia's got 12 points in the game.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
And it's blocked by Kessler. Shot is up. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Utah ahead, leading by 6. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. In for the Warriors. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. So on the floor for Golden State. Al Horford out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Kuminga. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Payton in at the shooting guard position. The Jazz have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, G in the last game against the Warriors was tremendous. He added 43 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Thanks, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Now here's Brogdon. He's got 6. Back to Butler. Out to Horford. Pass to Butler. From behind the arc. Garcia with a rebound. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's George. Again, Utah good for 2.
Didn't even really hurry up there. George stayed within himself and got it up quick.
Outside Brogdon. Back to Butler. And Butler is there for the front.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And it's in there. And that's now 19 points for G.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific mood right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Here's Garcia. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Picked it. Inside, Filipowski. And that one is stuffed right through.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Butler. He's got 9. Outside for Brogdon. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. A different look for Utah. Kessler comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Lauri Markkanen subbed in for Bailey. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Butler. Moody comes in for Kuminga. Podziemski's checked in for Payton. And it's Stephen Curry in for Brogdon. Green finds Curry. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Curry's got 10 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Garcia. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Outside Pajemski. Back to Curry. Pass to Horford. The kick out. Curry. 5 to shoot. Another 3 for Golden State.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Utah's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. G passes to Markkanen. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Garcia. Lets it go from deep. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And as we welcome you to
they better be grateful for their bench. The reserves are showing up in a big way.
The others you always talk about, big fella, taking some pressure off the starters here. Taking a look at the Jazz in this series. So far in this series, they've shown they can get the better of this team, but all tied up at the half. Are they getting, I don't know, a little too overconfident?
If they are, that's a mistake. Never underestimate your opponent, especially in the midst of a playoff series.
I agree. You've got to have that killer instinct at all times. Maybe this is a wake-up call for them to get them back on track.
Close games like this certainly help keep us awake, right, Shaq?
There he is again. He has like,
what
what's
happened?
it called when you have the sleeping disorder?
Rip Van Shackle.
There it is.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Continuing our coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Glad to have you back. Utah has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line on this one. We've got Keontae George, Walker Kessler out there with Filipowski. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Garcia in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. They get it back, goes back up, and here's Curry for 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Curry's got 19 points.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Markkanen for three. Boom! Markkanen drills the three.
Great response three from Markkanen. He's got such a fluid motion. You always think it's going in for him.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. They set the pick. Pass to Butler. Back to Podziemski. Shot clock at 6. Over George. The shot by Podziemski, no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Takes the three. And again, it's Utah with a three.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And here's Curry for three. Curry splashes it in.
And anything you can do, Curry can do better. You do not want to get in the shooting contest with that man.
Pass to Garcia. Another three for Utah.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Butler on the wing. There's the three. Curry's shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
And it's blocked by Kessler.
And look, Kessler just has a nose for the ball. He is a certified shot.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Golden State Warriors. It's a three-point game. Curry, that's good.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Collier, he's checked in for Utah. Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Garcia. Gets the three ball to go. Garcia's got 9 points here in the second half.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remains red hot from deep.
Oh, it's so easy for Kuminga to rise up to the rim. If you can, use up the clock and route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Bailey's got 5 now.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. It's the Jazz leading by 7. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
He's picking us apart, right?
Hey there, everyone. Happy Cinco de Mayo to all of you as we get you back to some NBA action. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then there's Al Horford. And it's Brogdon in at the point. On target from range.
A legitimate threat beyond the arc. Brogdon's sense for when to shoot from there is outstanding.
Here's Garcia. The three-pointer off the mark. Warriors trail by 4. Brogdon, pass to Butler. To the middle. It's stolen by Nurkic. Here's Collier. Pass to Garcia. To the left wing. Lets the three fly. Sends it home from three-point land. Garcia's got 39. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Jazz.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
They also excelled defensively tonight, particularly inside. Tons of shots sent back, which was a treat to watch.
Just 3 to shoot. Butler can't get it to go. Jazz leading by 7. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Garcia, no good. And the Warriors shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Butler can't get it to go.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Warriors trail by 9. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Filipowski comes in for Niang. Markkanen's checked in for Bailey. And it's George in for Collier. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Horford. Moody comes in for Kuminga. Bajimski's checked in for Hield. And it's Stephen Curry in for Brogdon. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Curry. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Shoots a 3. The triple drops.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Good. Another from 3.
I mean, he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. And again for 3.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena in awe.
And you know he finds himself tied for second place all time in three-point makes for a playoff game. Outside Moody, 6 to shoot. Now Butler. Butler goes for it inside.
Well, the defense was all over him, but Butler is not someone who gets rattled.
Jazz leading by 9. On the take, and again.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Jazz.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
This team is playing with confidence and heart right now. They're in control of this series so far.
Yeah, no question. They're the more cohesive team right now. And just going out there and executing their game plan.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for G.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
For 3. Good. Another another from three.
If you hadn't noticed already, just an incredible shooting display. And he just keeps going and going.
Well, he now owns the second most three-point makes in a game in playoff history. How about that? And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
MP, you were able to reach the 20-point mark tonight and help your team get the victory.
I don't know.
Brian, back to you.
Great stuff there, Dominic. Well, that'll...